Okay, good afternoon, good evening, whatever part of the country you're in. We are live here on a Thursday, and so excited to be here and excited that you are coming. As you come in and check in, just let us know where you're from, and we look forward to having a great training this evening, having a lot of fun and learning some things, and all sharing. If you can hear me okay, if you would just say yes in the chat box, I would greatly appreciate that. I see we have people checking in already right on time. Should have a big crowd tonight. Close to 100 people. Hey, Kevin, Brian, Darren, Hugh, Junior, Vonda, everybody coming in. JP.
Hey, Kerry. I'm on, but I'm on mute.
Come on in live there, buddy. Come on in live, Mike. Open up your microphone and we can just make sure we got connection. And I hear you now. I've got Mike Charbo on with us tonight. He is a Trunited expert. Mike and I collaborate daily and enjoy talking with Mike. We've got a couple of minutes to go here. Hey, Steve, how you doing? South, Dr. Nate. They call me Dr. Pepper. I love me some Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper and ice cream. Mike, I think if you'll turn your speakers down just a little bit, I got a lot of feedback coming in.
Yeah, how's that? Can you hear me?
I can hear you great.
All right.
And that's perfect. And we're going to get started here in about a minute.
Hey, Kira, I'm getting a text message. Is there any way to dial in? Because their internet service is not good from what I'm hearing.
Wow. I have never had that question asked. They can watch from their phone if they've got even if they've got data, they can watch on their phone.
We'll give that one a shot.
Yeah, tell them just to switch from internet to data. I watch on my phone on data during the webinar. So
I think she's saying that she has bad data through her phone too. So that might be the
okay.
problem. Let me see what I can Hey guys, seen a lot of you on here saying that you can't hear. Can check your microphone.
Can't hear who?
There's some people saying on text here on the chat that they don't hear anything.
What they need to do is just click the reconnect button. And turn off everything. Everybody's saying they can hear it loud and clear. So if you can hear and you just saw the message I put on there, just click the reconnect button. We're going to get started here. The most important thing is if you will shut down all your browsers and everything on your computer and everything on your phone, especially if you're in like Facebook or something like that, that is constantly refreshing. That eats up a lot of your data. And you want to make sure that you hear everything we're doing. So, but we're going to get started. Tonight is Trunited Training Night. And I'm extremely excited about it. Mike and I had talked about doing this and setting this up. We're going to do a lot more of them. And hopefully there will be a replay. Everybody will get a replay link sent out to them. So you'll be able to watch this again. If you miss anything, we're going to have a Q&A at the end. Mike is actually going to go live into the platform, and he's going to show you some different things to do and how to do it. And the most important things we're going to talk about tonight is building your business and purchasing your products and sharing this plan and making things happen. And so we're going to get started. Welcome once again. My name is Kerry Miller. I got Mike Charbo on the other end, and we're going to rock and roll. Let me just click on my screen there so I can. How many of you saw the new payout on the website? They've got it right there at the top, total paid out in 2017. And in the bottom, just underneath that is date R. And that actually shut it today several times. Matter of fact, I took that this morning about, I don't know, around 10 o'clock or so. And if you check it now, you'll see that that has increased. That is a great tool that they have put on there, because now, guess what? You can show people as you're talking to them, hey, look what you're missing out on. And the most important thing and the most exciting thing to me is when that 234,723 has a 1 in front of it, and that 53,776 has a 1 or 2 or 3 in front of it, and you're able to sit there and you know without a shadow of a doubt that your business is booming and you are going to make some money. And that's what we're all here for, right? Is to make some money, save some money, and earn some money. And that's what we're going to just a little bit about me. Probably everybody doesn't have a clue who I am. And sometimes I don't have a clue who I am. Born and raised in Texas. I live just outside of Dallas, Texas, about 60 miles in a little town called Commerce, Texas, home of one of the Texas A&M universities. I started working at a very early age. My father owned a restaurant, and I used to go over with him on the weekends at 7 years old, and I would wash dishes. I would stand on a milk crate. I would wash dishes. So since 7 years old, the age of 7 years old, I've been earning my own money. I never, ever had to ask my parents for money. I worked very hard. My first business venture, where I actually went out as a young entrepreneur, was with a company called Shackley. And I went to a meeting, didn't have a clue what it was, sat in the meeting, and the guy in the middle of the meeting said, okay, we're going to break for lunch. And he passed out pencils. And he said, I want everybody to go out at lunch and sell this pencil. Well, I didn't want to be the only fool in the room that didn't sell a pencil. So I went out with 2 of my buddies that was there. And I went out and asked everybody at every single table if they'd buy my pencil. And I finally got somebody to buy the pencil. And I went back, and they didn't sell their pencils. I said, well, y'all are going to be embarrassed because everybody in that room is going to have their pencil sold. So I went back, and we all sat down, and I was so proud. I was so excited that I got to stand up with all these entrepreneurs and all these people who went out and made all these fabulous sales at lunchtime. And he goes, okay, everybody that sold their pencils stand up. And it was me and one other person. And I learned a very valuable lesson that day. If you want it bad enough, if you want to make it happen, you don't depend on others. You go out and make it happen. And I can tell you the payoff and the rewards from that are mighty and great. I'm a Navy veteran. I spent 20 years in the Navy. I love the Navy. I've been all over the world. Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and some things that, some places that I wish I wouldn't have gone. But I love the Navy. I've been an online marketer since 1998. I was probably, if you was around in 1998, you probably received some of my emails. And I was an email marketer, and I have generated millions of dollars in revenue online. I'm an entrepreneur first and foremost. I don't like working for anybody else, so I haven't in a very long time. And I own a marketing company. I've been an online mobile marketing trainer since April of 2012, teaching all around the world. I've been featured on TechCrunch Radio and Money for Lunch for mobile marketing. And I have never, and I'm standing up right now because I get excited. You're gonna feel that in a minute. I've never been more excited about a company like I am Trunited. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen a payout program like it. Being a mobile marketing and an entrepreneur and into e-commerce, when this was presented to me just a short 9 days ago, my tongue literally fell out of my mouth and I thought I lost my teeth. This is absolutely the most amazing thing I personally have ever seen. And I'm going to just flip through these screens. If you'd like to tell them a little bit about you, Mike Charbo, this guy pumps me up every time he sends me a message. He has that little thing called Voxer. And when I hear it ding, I know it's something important. So, Mike, why don't you just take a couple of minutes and introduce yourself?
Well, guys, thanks. A lot of you, we've talked one format or another, but as you see here, Kerry, 9 days ago, didn't even know a thing about Trunited. And I didn't even know him before then. But one thing is we made this connection, and I kept saying, hey, we need to do something to get a format out, to get this webinar out. And he's like, I got that experience. So he says, let's do it. So this is our first go at it. We're going to hope you enjoy it. As you see here, I live in Fort Collins, Colorado with my family, my wife and 2 girls, got an older girl out on her own. So I'm like, I tell everybody I've been estrogenized. So I'm pretty calm all the time. But right now we're under about 6 inches of snow, had a storm come through. So we're socked in, and it's days like this just get me excited. I'm drinking my Vengo here to get all ready for this webinar. But as you can see there, my wife and I have been married for 22 years. Of my 30 years of experience, I spent 16 years in the airline business, mostly with U.S. Airways. I worked in airport operations, customer service. So I had a lot of interaction with people, which helped develop my career as I moved on, and international business development. What all that brought to me was what I feel is marketing skills, how to deal with people. And as after that career, I became a serial entrepreneur. And I started some businesses, worked some other businesses, do some network marketing, do some marketing consulting. And here we are at this point where I came across this wonderful Trunited opportunity through my friend Vonda. And I know she's on here. I saw her name. Vonda, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We know how you came to me, and every one of us, I think I'm no different than anybody. As we get going here, we all get approached and we're talking about this. You look at it as an opportunity, but you look at it as something we can incorporate into our everyday lives. I mean, we're already spending this money, right? We're already going to these places. We're already going to Target, Home Depot, and Walmart. We've just got a platform here that helps us capture the dollars we spend to simply get a little bit of profit sharing at the end of each month, and then we share it. And we're going to show you that today. So there you go. That's a little bit about me. And Kerry, let's take it. Let's get started. Everybody's probably pretty anxious to get into the guts of this whole thing.
Potatoes. We're big meat and potato people here in Texas. So everything to me is meat and potatoes, as we call it here. But what is Trunited? And this is very important, because you're going to be asked 3 very important questions, because I know you're going to be asked 3 very important questions, because I've been asked these 3 very important questions since I signed up with Trunited and the minute that I sat down and started sharing this. Number 1, what is Trunited? For consumers, Trunited is a platform whereby one can use his or her buying power with thousands of customers in order to save and earn by shopping and buying items you buy every single day. For brands and companies, Trunited is one and only plug-and-play option to have an instantaneous direct sales distribution channel of millions of individuals. Consumers are motivated to buy brand loyalists by way of an affiliate commerce relationship that a product, brand, or company creates with Trunited. Powered by, and this is what just stoked my juices when I saw this company, powered by socialized commerce and Trunited's commerce engine, the Pay Plan 360. It's a platform of symbiotic relationships between company and consumer that has never, ever before existed. So when you get done with this training today, I want you to sit down and I want you to read through and listen to these first 3 slides of this training. It's very important that you understand what is true. Number 2, who is Trunited? Trunited is a network of powerful consumers who use their buying power, influence, and social currency to create a connected following of network that will provide instant commerce for a brand. Be loyal to that brand and create loyalty for the brand, because the members of Trunited, are paid by Trunited's Pay Plan 360 to do so. And we're going to go into that pay plan here in just a little bit. Trunited. And why Trunited is really, to me, the base of what this is all about. Trunited members have the benefit of consuming and representing thousands of brands instead of a single company, while reaping the benefits of a synergistic relationship with other members in the network, even if they are not part of each other's connected network, as opposed to the opportunity for success to decline with increased membership. Trunited's Pay Plan 360, by way of the law of Prussian dynamics, results in the opportunity for success to improve with each additional member who is added to the platform. When we start talking about the Pay Plan 360 here in just a minute, that last paragraph of everything that is being talked about right there is what should literally keep you up at night, because we're not talking about a leg over here or a leg over here. We are talking about everybody, okay? A group, a true network of people who have come together to use a purchasing and buying power like has never ever been seen before. And the exciting thing about it is that you get to purchase the very things that you're shopping for today. The difference is, and I can tell you, before I signed up, when I walked into Walmart and Home Depot, they never gave me cash as I was walking out the door. That never happened. The first thing I bought was and I'm going to go through this in a minute, is I went to Home Depot and I shopped online, and they delivered it to my door, and it didn't cost me a dime, and I made money back. Then I turned around and said, let me try this at Walmart. I did the same thing at Walmart. And then I got to go out to Logan's Steakhouse, and I bought me a Logan's card. Logan never paid me to go eat at their restaurant, but they do now. So trust me, the synergy that is going on right now and everything that's happening right now is the most powerful e-commerce system you have ever seen in your life. Let me ask you a question, and I know there's just a couple of seconds delay, and as I'm asking these questions, I want you to think about this for a moment, because this is the most important thing that should be in your mind right now. Why are you here? Why did you join this company for? What did you become a part of Trunited for? What is it that you are looking for? Are you here just to save money? Are you here to save money and make money? Are you here to save money, make money, and help others? And you probably think, well, Kerry, that help others should have been first. Well, in a way it is, because unless you have number 1 and 2, sometimes it gets difficult to do number 3. So if you have number 1 and 2 and you can help people, okay, right off the bat by putting money back in their pocket, number 2, you can help them make money to increase their income, just to take them out of the place where they are at. Think a minute. What would an extra $300 to $500 do for somebody? How many of you on this call that would $500 would make all the difference in the world? A car payment, electrical payment, any kind of payment. The opportunity is there for you to do that. And the biggest opportunity of all is you have the opportunity to help others. We're going to go through a few slides here. How to make your first 30 days in Trunited. 3 ways and 3 steps. Number 1, and you've done this, you connect and you explore the Trunited marketplace. It's extremely important that you know what you got. I tell people all the time in my company, do not be afraid to go in and touch everything, because you're not going to break it. If you do, put in a support ticket, support will fix it. I promise you, you're not going to break anything. Learn about the TrueBox Club, True Wallet, and Loyalty Rewards program, and make your first order and set up your monthly TrueBox. The site is very simple, and it's changed just a little bit since I cut this slide. Matter of fact, it changed right after I cut this slide. But all you have to do is go up here and start clicking. Well, let's see what kind of shops there are. And is spring in the Mike? Was spring in the air? Is that the flower company?
That is the flower company, yes.
And I can tell you, it was all over Facebook. I think everybody and their brother bought their mothers, their wives, or somebody flowers during Mother's Day. And they were absolutely beautiful. But you need to come in here and you need to click on all these links. Go into the gift card shop. Go into the TrueBox store. And Mike's going to go deep into the TrueBox store here in just a little bit. Go into the point store. Go into the national brands. What national brands do you buy? You know, go ahead and start this is a lifestyle change. Some of you buy online now, some of you don't. What you need to do is start buying online through this system, and you will be amazed at what it will do for you. This is no different than any other shopping site, okay? With the exception of we get paid back. Okay, go into the TrueBox store here, and you can see there's a lot of items right here, and I'm in the process of making my TrueBox store now because there's a lot of things in here that I use every single month. Why not buy that through the process and get paid back for it? Of course, your gift cards. I wish we had an Einstein Brothers bagel here. We don't. Boy, I love Einstein Brothers bagels. Setting up your custom URL. After you get involved and you get sent in, okay, go in and go ahead and set up your custom URL. That URL is kind of your brand. And there's one thing we know that's important in marketing is your brand. You've got the Trunited brand and you've got your brand and your name. What you need to do is you need to simply log in, okay, and you need to come over and you need to go into My True Dashboard. And once you go into your True Dashboard, just simply go over to and over here on the right side. Now, this is on your desktop, and I'm going to show you a phone in a minute. You're going to come over and you're going to simply see right here, here's your affiliate parameter. And with this affiliate parameter, and we're not going to go over this today, but we'll teach this in the next training, how you can take that affiliate parameter and you can attach it to any page in the entire website, and it directs those people to your.
Kenny, when we go live, I'm actually going to show that.
Awesome. So there you go. Hey, we got it all tonight then. So simply click on custom. You're going to put in your custom URL right here and whatever that is, and just hit save, and now you have a custom. Now, on your website, on your mobile phone, different. Just go ahead and log into your account. Come to your Trunited dashboard, go to the bottom. On the bottom of the page, you're going to go into My True Dashboard. And over here, now you're going to come over and you're going to go into Refer Friends. Going to Refer Friends, you're going to scroll to the bottom again, click Custom, put your custom link in, and you're done. What I'm fixing to cover now is one of the most important things I could cover. Making a purchase today. And I want to ask this question to everybody that's on the call. Let's see how many have joined us today. Yes, this is being recorded. There's 66 people out of 101 people here tonight. How many of you have made a purchase and have qualified yourself and you've taught the person that you've brought in how to make a purchase so that they can start qualifying themselves? How many of you here have done that? And as I'm talking, say just yes or no. And if you haven't, when this call is over today, you need to make a purchase. And I'm going to get Mike to talk about this in just a few minutes. The first purchase that you need to make is the most important purchase that you make to get yourself qualified. Okay. And there's some things that you can go ahead and purchase that will get you qualified very quickly that you can see. The first purchase I made, I always do that. I click off of that thing. Making a purchase does two things. Number one, it gets you familiar with your system. I always tell people this. If you don't do it yourself, then how can you expect others to do it? You can't. If you don't do it, then they can't follow the leader. Or actually, they will follow the leader, and they won't do anything. And it gets your new account activated. It gets you started in the process. If you want to build a business, others will only do what you do. So if you do nothing, you can only expect others to do absolutely what? Nothing. My first purchase was Home Depot. I simply went into the site. I clicked on National Brands. I came down and I went shop now. I went over here and I clicked under where it says shop now up to 5% profit points. And I didn't know what to expect. And I said, looky there. That went right into Home Depot's website. I said, now how did that happen? And then I looked up here at the top You see all this, see this long URL here? And I've been asked this question, how does anybody know? This long URL with all of these numbers is what connects you back to Trunited. This is how they know that you purchased something. So everything is coded, everything goes back, but you don't have to worry about going to a website that you're not already familiar with. Purchase, and lo and behold, I was expecting a receipt back from Trunited. But who did I get a receipt back from? My phone went off, bing, and there it was, purchased directly from Home Depot. And I was just, I'll be honest with you, Mike, when I saw that, that was probably a breakthrough moment for me, because I realized right then at that moment, and this was my second morning after signing up on the 7th. I signed up the night of the 7th, and I did this purchase on the 8th. It was a breakthrough moment for me. I knew right then that I had stumbled upon the greatest program I have ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, pretty amazing. And what we're going to show is, where do you see this and how long does it take to credit and stuff like that. So we're going to show everybody all that when we go live here.
And next, I purchased a gift card. And I purchased a gift card, and Mike will talk about this in a few moments, about time frames of seeing it in the system and not seeing it in the system, seeing it in pending and seeing it as processed. I called Mike and I talked to Mike and I said, hey, I said, I purchased this, but I don't see it yet. And he explained to me things that you see quickly and things that you don't. So I want you to liken it to this. How many of you have ever traded stock, or you know anything about the stock market, or you just know what the stock market is? I'm sure everybody on this call understands this. There are short-term gains and there are long-term gains. I liken the purchase of products to short-term dividends and long-term dividends. I can purchase things today that I'm going to get rewarded for immediately. And I can invest in things like from Home Depot and Walmart and those big box stores, and I'm purchasing for the future, the things that will come. And as you start doing that, and as you get in that rhythm and you start buying things on the short term, you're going to see that immediately. And those long-term purchases, as they start coming in, once you get to about that 60-day point, because you've gotten into that rhythm, you're going to start seeing that money now every single month that's coming in from your long-term investment. So I want you to think about that as Mike's talking. Okay, I've got my short-term investments that's going to pay me dividends immediately, and I've got my long-term investments that are going to pay me just a few days down the road. It's very important to remember. There's one thing I know about Trunited. Patience is the key to success. Patience is the key to financial reward. So I went in and I wanted to buy my gift card, and in a place called Logan's Roadhouse, and they may be all over the United States, I'm not sure. So I came in, I said, okay, I'm going to get me a $25 gift card because I like going over there and getting me some prime rib. And I clicked on view details. I said, okay, I just need one of these. And you can see here, this gives you the point value right here. So I get 7 points. I get paid 7 points for just going to Logan's. Okay, so what is that? $2.10 back for just going to Logan's and eating if it's at a 30-cent return. So we're going to add to the cart, okay, and we're going to come up. We're going to view the cart, and then we're going to check out. Now I did, of course, I was very smart. Actually, I did this at first. I put my information in. I thought, boy, that's not a very smart thing to do, because everybody and their brother's going to use my credit card tomorrow to go buy their gift cards. So you go in, you make your purchase, and as you continue with your order, you're going to come in and you're going to receive your information. Just come down here to my gift cards. See, there's my 7 points right there that was automatically added. Come over to my gift cards, and now you can see what your gift cards are. Once again, I called Mike, and I was extremely excited. Okay, thank you, Junior. I appreciate that. You can come over and you can view, you can check your balance, you can report a problem with your card, or you can remove the used card. Mike explained to me, he said, listen, he said, you want to make sure that you check your balance to make sure that everything went through okay and that the actual purchase is on the gift card. And that makes very good sense, because I definitely wouldn't want to go out with a bunch of people and hand them a gift card that didn't have any money on it. That would kind of be embarrassing. So, as we all know, when you purchase things sometimes, there could be a glitch on the other end. I can promise you there's no glitch on this end because you saw the sale go right through. So what I did is I came over, okay, there's a card number right here. This is the card number to the gift card, and here's a pin right here. But this is exactly what it looks like. Here's the barcode for your e-certificate. All right. And so we come over and we're going to come on through and we click on check gift card. It took me right to the Logan site. Once again, I was extremely impressed. Why? It didn't take me to some off-the-wall site that scared me to death. It took me to a company website where I was actually getting ready to do what? Check my balance through a company website that's connected to the company. So I wasn't concerned about anything. That's one of the most rewarding things about Trunited that I've seen yet, is when you do something, it takes you to places that you're already familiar with. How many of you have bought things online, and I'm probably going to get a lot of this, where you click to check out and it took you to a page that looked very suspicious, and you put your information in there and you clicked on it and it took you to a 404 error, and then you got that 404 error and then you get your receipt back, and now you have no place to call, or you don't know if you actually got your product. 6 weeks later, you've still not received anything, and you don't know what's going on, and you have nobody to contact. This is a great thing that you're able to see when you purchase things. So I'm going to come down here to the bottom and I'm going to check my balance. I've got to put my card number in here. And is everybody familiar with CAPTCHAs? Everybody's saying, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's happened to me. A CAPTCHA is just simply saying that you're not a robot and you're not something going in trying to steal something from sites. It's a great thing, so just click it and check the balance. Now, remember, I had to enter a PIN. There was the card number, and there's a PIN on this particular site. I'm not sure, and Mike may be able to answer this. Mike, is most of them the same way? I know this is the way Logan's is. Does most of them, when you check the balance, I know you said you check the balance, do they usually have a PIN number on them?
Some do, some don't. The ones we get from Panera when we have them does not have a PIN, so you actually have to call in to have it checked or check it at the store. They're one of the few, but most of them have a PIN.
So there is some differences. So you simply put your PIN in, check your balance, and lo and behold, look at there. I requested $25. I was approved for $25, and my card is loaded. So as you can see, the best day ever, I will get my prime rib. Number 2, shop, connect, and earn. Connect 6 to 10 family and friends who shop online. There's one thing I love about this. When you go out and share with people, you're not giving them something or sharing them with something that they've got to go out there and they've got to spend $150 a month to purchase things that they do not use. I can tell you, I got a whole cabinet of some stuff that I will never use, and I want to be able to purchase things that I use every single day. So when you share this with people, you're sharing with them something that they can use today. Introduce the marketplace, True Box and special flash deals, and qualify for affiliate income and become a Trunited. What I want, Mike, if you would, and your breath on this, Mike and I have tested this for 2.5 hours. Mike's going to take control of the screen. And he's going to show you, and he's about to introduce you to the marketplace, the True Box, and the special flash deals. And then we're going to talk about qualifications and becoming a Trunited affiliate. So, Mike, if you'll take it away, we'll just turn it over to you and let you go into the site.
All right, guys, here we go. Bear with me for a minute while I do the screen share switch. My dashboard, And I'm going to assume everybody on here is a member. So you would have logged in, and this is where you come. The most important thing you see here is your reward information, your True Wallet information, your recent orders. You know, this link up here where it says my account, you can see right now I have 163 points. Guys, I don't want to sit there and tell you that's impressive. All I've done is over the last couple months, I've gotten used to shopping through Trunited, and I'm not even done this month, and that's what happens. So you start accruing these points. I mean, literally my first month was 40. My second month was 80. My third month, or I should say I bought it very last day of January, and then 105, and then 100. So, I mean, I just got used to shopping this way. So I'm going to kind of take you through what I do when I sit down with somebody. You know, I said, hey, we've got a platform here that helps capture the dollars that you spend. You're not doing anything other than just getting your mindset here. So what you have here is on the left, the most important thing you'll do is the True Dashboard and my gift card. So I tell people when I first meet them that I'm going to help you do the easiest thing. I'm going to help you do the hardest thing. So you go in here and you buy a gift card and pick it. And as you do, you pick the one you want here, goes to the cart. As you can see, I have an Applebee's sitting in there. And once I check out, the biggest question is people go in and buy and they go, where do I find my gift card? Well, go back to your account and you go to my gift cards, as Kerry showed you in the screens there. Here's your orders. And I've got Outback, Red Robin, and Olive Garden. You know, you click view, which came up and it went away. I mean, it views it. What I usually do at this point is I take a screenshot of that with my phone. If I'm doing it on my computer, like right now, I take a picture of it. And what I do is I save that to my phone. Therefore, I don't have to log in. As we talked about checking the balance. See this little thing here, report a problem with your card? If you ever have a problem, don't fret. Just wherever you are in a restaurant, this happened to me at Outback. I actually bought a card. When I went to use it, it showed zero balance. I'm like, how can that happen? I just bought it. Well, I actually went and checked the balance. It showed when the card had been hit. There are hackers out there that actually go after digital cards, just like identity theft. But the good thing is, Trunited has it set up. You hit report a problem with a card, and right here, why are you reporting the card? Zero balance, partially used, invalid. Whatever the reason is, it's usually zero balance or invalid. Hit submit. I won't do that because that'll activate it. Immediately you get another one. So don't feel you have to sit there and pay the bill. Just log in, you know, go onto your phone or whatever and log in and turn it over and get a new card. And I'll guarantee you that one will be good. So it does happen now and then. These cards, let me explain what happens. We get these cards from vendors. These are not being bought directly from Walmart, Target. We buy them through brokers. That's why we're able to get all right. I think I just found out that. So Kerry came and told me, I guess I didn't have my microphone on. So let me go back in here. I don't know. Probably start over, guys, and I apologize. Again, this is the first time we've been doing. Okay. So what we're doing here is, let me start in again. I apologize. So if you can bear with me, we'll make this worth your time. As you come into the dashboard, this is where every person that logs in, you come in and you're on the dashboard. And probably as this was flashing through, you were just seeing me flash through, but you couldn't hear me. The most important part of this whole screen here is going to be my True Dashboard, my gift cards, my points. and I'll talk about True Wallet for a minute. So one of the things is gift cards. I'd said one of the most important things is I get asked is, it's easy to buy a gift card, but the biggest question I get is, where do I find my gift card? So you click on my gift cards and they show up here. I teach people to click the view and it opens up as I showed you previously. I snap a picture of it with my phone and I save it to the photos in my phone. That way I don't have to open up the account through Safari on my iPhone and go through the login process. Okay, so that's one of the cool things that you can do. Or if you're doing it on your phone, then what you're going to do is screenshot it. Simple ways to save that card. Again, what I was pointing out here, you can check your balance. That's a live thing that goes in. Kerry showed you that. One thing I want to report here is the report problem with a card. This pops up every now and then, and I know several of you on the call have had this happen. I've had it happen, where you actually purchase a card, you go to use it, and the card's zero balance. You're like, how did this happen? Well, keep in mind, we buy these cards through brokers. So that's why we have an inventory and it rotates, and we sometimes have them and we sometimes don't. We buy them through brokers. We've maxed out our, allotment to buy. They put limits on us because they're dealing with tons of customers. Eventually, we'll be able to link directly to these major vendors and buy directly from them. But right now, we're just not big enough. But we'll get there. We'll get there. When we get 1 million customers in here, that includes everybody that's doing something, we will be able to go back and go, hey, we want the pipeline to buy this directly. One of the questions I get asked, well, I go to Safeway and I can buy a card off the shelf. Well, you know what? That's great, but they don't give you a discount and you're charging an activation fee. So what we see at that point is that's not a comparable product. So again here, the reporting your card, if you ever have a problem, just come in here, report it, and it gets replaced immediately. Okay? So once you're done, the card's used, just remove it off your list. That way you won't have to wonder what's going on. So let's go into the other thing here, My True Dashboard. One of the things that Kerry showed you was coming in here to refer friends. So you have your connections. When you have your connections, what happens here is this shows your connections as you build them. And I'm waiting for Trunited. So this kind of shows, let me show you what this is. You see some colors here. And what this means is it shows your connections. And as you start building you connect your network. You have the people you connect, the people they connect, and so on through the levels. What happens is we all start out as this little white seed here. And once we purchase, we become a customer and we turn yellow. Okay, and what happens with that then, as you see here, this one has 2 connections. When one of these connections buys, you turn blue, like right here. So this one here is somebody that connected someone here, and they turn blue because now they're considered an affiliate. I do want to point out that that has nothing to do with the $99 affiliate fee. It's just a status within the org chart here that sets classifications and starts opening up the pay plan. Again, you see all the white dots here. These are people that are connected but have not made a purchase. Now, as you look through here, you see some others. See these gray ones here? The colors you see are, when it's gray, that means those are people that have purchased. I just haven't qualified to be paid on them yet. And we'll go over that in the Pace Setter training here in a little bit after we just do the overview of this back office. But this is kind of like the legend. There's a whole revamp going on here with Trunited that they will revamp this, and we'll have a little legend key that'll show you what the colors mean. Pretty much it's been trial and error with me. I'm just like you guys. I got started just a little bit ahead of you, and I'm able to figure this out. But as you can see here, here's a blue one, and they're considered an affiliate, and this one's a customer, and this one's a customer, and I can read what's happening. I can also see the points. So this is what's kind of exciting as you start building this. But if you look through, you can see there's a lot of connections here, and people have not purchased. So this kind of gives you a nice view of what happens in the chart. The other thing you can do here is you can click this little bar here, and then this shows the people that you're qualified to pay on, and you can look through your levels. So right now I've qualified as pace setter 4. That means I am a pace setter and I have one pace setter within one of my groups. And you can see a lot of zeros here. And I don't even know a lot of these names, but the whole thing is I can see the numbers that people are purchasing. So that's kind of a nice treat that they give us that we can kind of monitor our group. As you go back, you can do a search. So as I do a search here, I'm going to punch in my wife's name here because this is going to be a good example of how building to pace setter. Right here is to get pace setter, it's 3 who get 2 who get 1. So my wife likes to shop on her own. So she's one of my connections. And then there's 2 others, but she has 3 people connected to her. And if you were to take the yellow one away, this is one of my 3 who gets 2 who gets 1. This is a classic 3-2-1, and you want to put 3 groups of this together within your connections, and that's how you become a pace setter. Unfortunately, it doesn't stack it nice and neat for you. You just look for this and you see how it goes. So like, again, here's one of my 3 right here, and then you got 2, and each one of these has 1. So you'll see a blue, 2 blues below it, and then 2 yellows. That's the minimal. Put that together 3 times, and you have your pace setter. Okay, and at that point here, we do know that based on what's happening here with our profit sharing, when you put this together in your pace setter, you get all those, that's 15 people, and you average 100 shares per person. You can make $500 a month. So we're going to get into that, how that all works, but this kind of gives you a kind of quick idea of how that works. Now, again, getting to the refer friends, I want to click on this real quick. Kerry elaborated to this. You know, I set up my custom link, but this is the key thing is your activator. So right here, when you have your this is your parameter. So you can actually copy this, and I can go up here and I can type in Trunited.com and I can paste that in there. And now I can take this as my link and I can send that to anybody I want, and they're going to connect to me. I can even do that on any Trunited page. So there's my activator. Let's say I want to share with somebody. We'll go into the shop here right now. When I want to share the spring in the air flowers. So I open up the flowers, and here were the flowers where we came in during Mother's Day to purchase. Okay, I have the link up here, the URL, Trunited.com shop. That's a long one for me to remember, but I can do this. I can paste that that parameter on the end, and then I can copy this. You can take the whole thing, or you can just go to the Trunited. I can copy this, and I can put this in a text message to somebody. What's going to happen is I can send that in a text message or an email. I can just take that. I'm just going to open it up here, and there's your paste. So you see I pasted it. Now, if I send that to somebody and they have it in an email or a text message and they hit enter, it's going to open up that page and be linked to me. Actually, I'm getting a 404. So we've been having that a lot lately. So I need to find out why that's happening. But the nice thing about that is I send that to somebody, and if they're not in Trunited and they purchase, it has them set up an account. Now I have a new connection. So that's kind of a nice thing to do there. Going back to the account, always go to my account there, and that'll take you back to your dashboard. If you're always in here somewhere and you want to get back to doing business, just hit my account, and then you get back to the dashboard here. A couple other things here. My True Wallet. This is a really neat thing. I can open this up. Now it's going to show our transactions, but this is really cool. See this right here where it says share True Wallet money? Now I don't have anything in there right now because I already spent it, but I can add money to the True Wallet by going into the gift card shop, and I can scroll down. You can do this. There's 12, 36 to expand it. And I look for the True Wallet card, which is right here, and I can go ahead and put money in my True Wallet. If I want to put $200 or $400, if I want to go ahead and put $200, I do a buy now. It'll go into my cart, and I purchase it. Now it'll add money to my True Wallet. So when I go back over here, it would actually show $200 instantaneously here. So that way I don't have to keep putting in a gift card and my credit card every time I make a purchase. But this is what's kind of cool. You can share the money in your True Wallet. So right here, you click Share True Wallet Money. This opens up, and I can enter the amount. So if I had $200 in there and I want to send $10 to somebody, I can enter their email and put a message in here and say, hey, Jim, how's it going? I'd just like to invite you to try out Trunited. Here's $10. Go buy a Starbucks gift card or an Einstein bagel, or take a look and use it as a credit towards anything. When I send it to them, they're going to get a nice email. And what's going to happen, these transactions will show up here who I sent it to. Now, I can also send it to somebody that's a connection. If I want to get them going and I want to prompt them to start buying, Vonda, why didn't you do this to me? I probably would have bought sooner. But what's kind of neat here, I don't have anything to show you, but once you do all these transactions, they will list here. After 7 days, if those people have not clicked on that link and accepted the money, you can come in here and you can cancel it under status and pull the money back into your account. So that's kind of a nice way to share Trunited. And if you're in the field of giving, and so as it says right here, you can share you can read it yourself. You can share the True Wallet money with any friends or family. Send it. But the cool thing here, don't worry. If the recipient doesn't like free money and decides not to create a free account, it says we'll return the balance back to you after 7 days. That means actually right now that you can come in here after 7 days and pull it back into your account if they don't open it. Once they accept it, it's theirs in their account because they've opened up an account. So I hope that, that's kind of a neat thing in here. So going back to the dashboard, let's see, I wanted to show a couple other things. Oh, we were talking about shopping. So this is the new format, as you can see. It's printing services. This is where you can go and you can buy the gift card. Buy your new business cards. 6-pick flyers and set of 100 flyers for the first 30 days. Great thing. We earn points on it. How about that? We earn, 25 on a 50. We get 20 points on a $35 and 20 on a 35 here. So perfect opportunity to spend within yourself. Business materials, if you're operating as a business, definitely a write-off material. Check with your account to verify, but generally that's holds true, but you can add to your cart and purchase it that way. We go back to the shop. I like using this black bar because it saves going through here and back down, but you can go back to shop. And this pulls up everything. So we scroll down. I have it set to show 36 items at a time, which is the most, but this is showing everything that's in the store, and you got to scroll through. Over to the right, you can open up your True Gifts, True Box store, right here. So these are in the True Box store, these are the items that Trunited has brought in, and these are the moneymaker things that have the highest value. All these companies are Amazon top sellers. And thanks to Carlos, who's been in the Amazon selling industry for 20 years, he has these alliances with these companies like Pure Body Naturals and Zao Nutrition and Puracy. I mean, these three for sure are major top 1% sellers on Amazon. You click on Puracy, you open it up. These are products we use every day, the home essentials. You scroll through here, and you can see everything from shampoo to hand lotions, the laundry detergent. And Puracy has been around for many years. They're a company based out of, you can look them up on the internet, puracy.com. They're out of Austin, Texas. Their products are hypoallergenic. They're gluten-free. They're vegan. So they're top-of-the-line products. You can look these guys up on Amazon and look at the reviews. These reviews here that you see are all of us going in and putting reviews after using it. But if you were to go to Amazon and look at, say, their dish soap or their baby stuff, their baby products here, they've got a baby shampoo and conditioner, a baby wash, you're going to see that these are highly rated, thousands and thousands of reviews, and 4 stars or higher. And these are the prices that you'll find them on Amazon. They're selling here. You go buy it on Amazon, Well, and we'll talk about Amazon a little bit. You get 8% back to the profit pool. Why would you want to do that when you can spend $13 here and get almost a 50% return, 6 profit points? So always take a look at this stuff here. We're in the process of using this instead of buying Dove and Cheer and all the other stuff out there that don't pay us to shop them, although Target and Walmart do, but the return on it is minimal compared to this. So going back up to the True Box store, and I appreciate you guys bearing with me here. I don't know how slow or how fast it's coming over. You know, Zao Nutrition, Pure Body Naturals. Zao Nutrition is a company out of Kansas City. I don't know if it's Missouri or Kansas. I just know it's Kansas City. I went to their site and I started reading up on them. I went to their Facebook page and I started reading all the reviews. You know, get into doing that. Learn what we've got here. That, you know, the more you learn about all this stuff, it's easier to talk about it. And the way it lists is in the order that the most popular products. Boost Elite, this is comparable to Max Power. You know, body lifters, it's a testosterone booster. Zao Peak, Neuropeak brain support, all good stuff here. Spirulina, this stuff is all non-GMO, made of the highest quality products. And reason I say that, I've done my research. I went to their website, read up on them. I go to the I'm getting a text here. It says appears half of the screen shows Kerry's picture. Hey Kerry, getting a report that it's showing half. Okay. So, hey guys, if it's showing half the screen, I don't know why. Again, this is our first time. Bear with us. You know, maybe blow your screen up to see it a little better. So we'll get better at this, and we're going to get, you know, deeper into some stuff as we go along. We want to create this training for people so it makes people aware of what we've got and what you have here in your hands. I mean, we've got products galore. You know, getting out of Zao, you go back up here, or I can go over here back to the True Box store. I mean, wonderful products in here. You know, Pure Body Naturals is another one. I mean, we buy this stuff. They have shampoos and essential oils. You look in here, you got to understand this. See this product right here, Dead Sea Mud Mask? That is the #1 selling product in beauty products in all of Amazon, bar none. Name brands, non-name brands, whatever. Pure Body Naturals has been around a long time. They're one of the top sellers on all of Amazon. If you go to Amazon and check Dead Sea Mud Mask, you'll see there's about 6,600 reviews, and they're 4 to 5 stars on every one of them. People talk about this. The way they're positioned here, by position, this is the best sellers through what we're doing. But you go through here, look at these products. I mean, you got shampoos of all sorts. You've got skin lotions, eye care that are top of the line, pure natural stuff that returns a nice return to us. You know, $16, 6 points, $18, 8 points. These are all shares that accumulate. So start, you know, get in here and take a look at all these different items. Let's see. Oregon Trail is the beef jerky company. They're actually out of Colorado. It's all natural. No MSGs, no nitrates, no nitrates. Total Tea, another one on Amazon. They make these detox energy teas. Healthy Vita, you guys know that. You see Dr. Nico talking about this. It's a power pack, a daily power pack, 30 packs in a box. This stuff is loaded with essential nutrients, vitamins, like having your veggies all in one. Vengo energy drink. I mean, this stuff here beats the heck out of Monster and Rockstar. I mean, it's all natural. You come in here and you can purchase it. Go look this up as well. And you've got apple, orange, and strawberry. The apple is a energy drink. It's water, and the other two are carbonated. So they're all energy drinks, but one's in a flavored water. The other two are carbonated. But try this with some vodka and see how it goes. I mean, it's pretty doggone good. So good. Getting back to the True Box store. I mean, again, all other, let's see.
Man after my heart.
Try this in drinks. My wife actually made a wine slushy the other day with her Vengo. And I was going, what are you doing? She goes, I'm having my energy wine. And I'm like, oh, okay. Show me how you're making it. I should have filmed it. She threw some fruit in there. She threw the Vengo, her wine, and a little bit of ice and turned it into a wine slushy. And It was refreshing on that day. I mean, literally 4 days ago, we were at 80, and right now we have 6 inches of snow. So that's what happens in Colorado. Let's see. We'll get into gift cards real quick too, or actually I'll get into national brands, but I want to talk about one more, Vibella here. Vibella is a company that is, you got to watch the video. I'm not even going to try to do it justice. Watch this video, but this stuff is handmade. It's a nonprofit company. There's ladies out of Haiti. What happened, if you watch the story, a friend of Mike's that him and his wife know, and this lady went to Haiti after the earthquake and was very touched by trying to help people, empower people to do something for themselves. These are works of art. These ladies in Haiti create this jewelry, and they bring it into Vibella, and we're able to buy it. And again, you can see the returns, 50% returns to us in points and dollars to the profit pool. A lot of these beads, read up on them. Some of these beads are actually made to absorb essential oils. So if you're really into the essential oils, pick them up from Pure Body Naturals and apply them to this. I'm not an expert at this, so bear with me, but I think this might be one. And I just learned that today. Lisa taught me that. But you can, I think they'll even talk about some in here, but some of these they help absorb the essential oils, and when you wear it on your skin, your body absorbs it. So if you're into essential oils, this is a great product, and everybody that I know that has gotten this has loved every bit of it. So let me talk real quick. I know Kerry talked about national brands. Let me show you where that goes. When you make a purchase in national brands, that shows up. We put in the new My Points here. So when you make a purchase, what you got to understand is these agreements, and I'll show you where these terms that we have, the national brands are agreements we've made with these companies to create an affiliate link over to them. We have no control over, I'll talk about that in a minute, but people ask, where does this show up? So here's some orders I have: Walmart, PetSmart. We buy all our dog food there. Even my dogs get paid to eat. So you can see here where I have 3 points, and the date I did it, 4/15, 3/21, and the points, and they're on hold. Well, right now I'm expecting those to come into my account in July. So right now I already have 11 points set up for July. That's what's going to be cool. We're going to be able to have points set out anywhere from 30 to 60 days. I did a Priceline purchase. It was before they reformatted all this, so it doesn't show up. But I did a Priceline purchase, rented a car through Priceline on 3/15, and by 4/30 had credited to my account. So that's a month. So that comes back right away because there's no opportunity to return it. So what you got to understand is, so let's go into national brands real quick. What you have to understand when you purchase through a national brand is that we're at the mercy of their return policy. So as you're seeing all these different national brands here, you've got to open up and take a look at it. So I'm going to go to Walmart because that seems to be the biggest one. They pay up to 4%. If you look at the terms, we get 4% of the sale, 1% of a sale for WM Electronics. I'm going to guess that's a Walmart brand. MP Electronics, video games, movies, music, books, and photo. Guys, always look at the terms. 0 for excluded items, gift cards, tires, pharmacy, etc. Well, if you've ever bought and you're not seeing points, it could be the etc. I don't know. If you have a question, reach out to customer service. Usually down in this corner here, there'll be a little black bar and it'll say chat. You can chat with them or jump up here and hit customer support, and you'll have a phone number and an email. Just get your concern to them, and I'm telling you, they get back to you right away. If they were on right now, it's 8 o'clock where I live. If they were online right now, they would come in immediately and start chatting with you. I've had great success talking to these people. They get back to you. You punch in your question, put in your name, your email, and boom. And I've got an example. If you're not part of the Facebook Trunited Nation page, which is a private for us members, find somebody that is and have them friend you. I don't think you can look it up to ask to be become on that page unless somebody knows you. So reach out to anybody you know that's in it and say, hey, are you on the page? Can you add me? And then you'll get approved. But getting back to this, one question I heard today, somebody said, well, if I buy a Walmart card through Walmart.com, Do I get credit? Well, the answer is no. It says 0 for excluded item. Gift cards is one of them. But that doesn't mean you can't come in here and buy a gift card and then come back in and use it. Because see what it says here? Will Walmart pay commission on my purchase if I pay using a gift card? Yes, it will. So come in here, buy your gift cards. You're not going to get any points. But the beauty of it is that is tracked. We're going to be able to come back someday and go, hey, Walmart, look how much we buy. We can go over here and buy gift cards from a broker and get 4%. We want you to start doing the same. How about if you start letting us be your broker and we can pay it back to our members? So don't worry about if you're not getting points on something. Just start shopping through these national brands. Let's see what we get. As Kerry mentioned earlier, your instant gratification versus the long-term gratification. This is the long-term gratification that we're getting by doing this. We're going to start a month with 10, 20, 30 points before I even buy a thing in July. I've got 11, right? So start getting the habit of doing this. Read these terms. Let's go back to national brands. I'm going to show you Target real quick. And I've got a method to this mythology why I'm doing this. They'll pay up to 5%. Well, you look at the shop now and you go, well, let's see, 5% up to. Well, I don't know what that means, and I don't know which ones apply. We don't set the terms, they do. I can just ask you guys, hey, based on what I'm being told, and you see this broadcast, Carlos will get on, Mike will get on, Dr. Nico, they'll put it on Facebook. Hey guys, just buy so we can, we're 4.5 months old. We're going to be 1 million members, and we're going to have so much power to go to these places and renegotiate. So again, getting in here up to 5%, up to 2%. Oh, what's excluded? Grocery, household commodities, essentials. That's what baby care items. Wow, that's a lot of stuff that I do. Pets, pet food. Well, that makes me go to PetSmart. Electronics. So there's a lot of excluded items in here. Oh, there's gift cards again, excluded. But what's this say? Will Target pay commission on my purchases if I use a gift card? So I can come in here and buy $100 worth of gift cards and come back in and buy it. And if it fits these terms here, I'm okay. Now, I don't see, let's see, electronics. That leaves it open. I like to buy my printer ink at Target or Walmart, and I check Amazon. So this is where I was saying I had a method to this, what I was doing. You look here, and we love Amazon. People love to go to Amazon. But what you see here, Trunited paid up to, well, it says up to 8%. Now, it used to say paid 8% to the profit pool. So I'll need to get back in here and see what goes on. But right now, we know they pay 8% to the profit pool. We don't get any profit points. That's because Amazon dictates to us that we will track your total sales. We will not track individual sales. Again, that's not Trunited's terms. That's Amazon. We said, okay, we want you on board. This is it. But keep in mind, a lot of these places are Walmart and Target for sure, are now price matching just about anything on Amazon. Today I went to Amazon to look for a headset, and a Bluetooth headset. Price was the same on Amazon. It was actually cheaper at Walmart.com or Target. Now I have to check the terms to see which one pays, but if Walmart pays and Target doesn't, because now Target, that could be in the electronics and I don't get anything. I go to Walmart and they do cover that. At least I get 4%. I also get profit points. So if it's a $50 headset, I get 2 profit points off that, where Amazon, you get 8%, but it goes into the pool and I don't get any profit points. So make it a win-win situation for both of you. And get a little lengthy here, but you've got all these different opportunities here. Most of them can set up Home Depot, Walmart, Sam's Club. You can go on here, place your order, and now you'll be texted that your order's ready. So I encourage you to give this a shot. Instead of pushing a cart through a store for an hour and a half, place your order. Just let it work out, and it's all going to come to fruition for all of us. There may be some items that you have to go in the store and pick up, but it's a lot less time spent in the store. I'm not a fan of going out there and walking the store. And let me point out one other thing to you guys. The gift cards, I mentioned that as they come in, we get them as they come in. We put them in. It's first come, first serve. When they're gone, we just got to wait for the next batch. So if you don't see something in here, just keep an eye out. And these are replenished about once a month, and that's just how it works. But a lot of people like to shop local. One thing I discovered again yesterday was Yelp. I was pretty amazed with Yelp. I didn't know what this meant. Trunited paid up to 30%. So bear with me and watch this. When you go to Yelp and you shop now, see what the terms say? 30% on deal purchases. I was like, well, I've always used Yelp to find restaurants when I travel. So I went in here and I went, let me see what I've got. And this always pops up San Francisco, but I'm going to put in Denver. At least I know the Denver area. And what happens is, see down here where it says features, offering a deal? Well, that's what it applies to. So what happens is you can start seeing these restaurants. Let me do a search here. All right. So now I come in and I've got all the Denver restaurants. I hit offering a deal and it comes up. See all these little green tags? So if I want to go to the Juarez Mexican restaurant in Denver, I can see their 4-star. They have this deal of $5 for $10. This is like Groupon. Bruno's Italian Bistro. If I want, there's services. If I want to rent a scooter, there's cleaners. You can look through here. Here's Therapedia. There's a salon. She's given $25 for a $50 deal. So there's all kinds of services that you can scroll through here. But what's cool, you click on this, and there's your deal. Buy it. It's a voucher, just like Groupon. And now I get 30% of that. That beats most of the national brands on the gift card. So look for your local restaurant. They might be in here. If they're not, ask them to join Yelp and you'll start sending business to them through Trunited. So that kind of gives a quick overview. I don't think I want to try to get as much in here as I could for you guys. Bear with me here. I get another question here. Kerry, I hope everybody's not dropping off, but this is another one that we get. What's a true box? What's a true box order? All right, so I'm going to show you. See right here where it says My True Box? You can click on there, and you can come in here and you can add items. So it says no items found, has my billing address, and I can put my credit card information in here. So this is the difference between a auto ship and a cart item. So as you're shopping through here, keep in mind all gift cards are instant cart. When you buy a gift card, automatically goes to the cart, automatically. But as you're shopping through the True Box store, you'll see you've got two options, add to cart or add to True Box. If I clicked add to True Box, it's going to go into that True Box and it's going to be held and it's going to be shipped out starting June 5th. The orders, everything I can put in there, that means on the 5th of June, that cutoff stops. And then from the 5th of June up to that point, I can add to my True Box. So all those go in there and they're held. And then on the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, everything is packaged down at the warehouse in Denver, Colorado that Carlos runs. Everything's packaged. It will ship. When it's shipped, it will be charged to you. Now, here's the difference between a True Box and ordering. If I want to add the Healthy Vita to the cart, I have a choice. I'm going to show you guys what this does. So right now I come here and I'm going to do View Cart. I'm going to take out that gift card so I can exit out. But I want to show you what happens here. Now when I go to checkout, I have a choice. And keep in mind, any shipment with Healthy Vita in it is free. So I have a choice. See right here where it says, when do you want it? My next True Box order. I get 10% when I put together a True Box. If I'm shopping right now and I want that to go in, it's a cart item, so I'm going to say ship it with my True Box so I get an extra 10%. See right here where I've got 3 points? I'm going to go continue the order, and it's going to go ahead and charge me, but it's going to ship with my True Box. Or if I want it shipped out tomorrow, I hit standard shipping, I'm going to pay a $4.99 expedite cost, and it gives me two choices here, flat rate or free. Well, free's a choice. Take it. Why would I want to pay $5 when I have a free option? If it wasn't going to give it to you free, it wouldn't be free. So look at the options, take the cheapest one, continue your order, and finish it up. So that's the difference between a true box order. If I add this to my true box, it would not show up here in the cart. It goes into the true box, and that becomes an auto ship. So every month on the same day, they're going to ship everything in there. What I do, I add things that I want every month, like Shell gift cards. So if they happen to be in there and I put it in there, they know that I want it. I don't worry about it not being in the gift card shop. So they're looking at it, and if they come available, it's going to fill the true box orders first as they come in, because people are wanting them in the true box. But if they do disappear, sometimes they'll come out of the box because they don't know when they're going to get them in inventory. So I hope this kind of helps. You know, if it wasn't clear enough, reach out to me through Facebook Messenger or something, or put a message back when you, however you want to do it, into the chat box over on the side. I'm going to go ahead and turn this back over to Kerry.
Everybody hear me? Everybody should be able to hear me. Everybody should be able to see my screen. And just say yes real quick in the chat box. Mike, can you hear me okay, buddy?
Yep, I hear you.
All right, awesome, dude. Well, we're gonna rock and roll here, and we're gonna wrap this thing up. Real quick, we want to talk about the Pay Plan 360. And I saw several people said, "Is this being recorded?" Yes, it is, and you will get a link when you came in. When you signed up, you're automatically going to get a replay link. The Pay Plan 360 is how you get paid. Okay, building your organization. Somebody asked a while ago about the points. If it's 5% of the purchase and it's a $10 purchase, that's 50 cents. Okay, so or 5 points. So remember, whatever the dollar amount is, and everything is kind of different, as he was pointing out there. But so let's get into the Pay Plan 360, and I'm going to once again. I think Mike and I can talk at the same time now. And I apologize for my picture being up there, but I look so good in that picture. I did not want it to go away. I've been using some of that deep mask mud, and it made me look good. But anyway, Mike, talk a little bit about, and let's go through quickly with understanding on the Pay Plan 360, starting with the affiliate. And there is a difference in being an affiliate and joining the affiliate program. So, Mike, I'm going to get you to go through this chart real quick, if you will.
Absolutely. So, right, when I was showing you that chart and the colors, the blue and the yellow and all that, and the seeds. So there's got to be qualifiers or activators to start the pay plan. And when you come in your seed, you purchase, you become yellow and you're a customer. So what happens as you connect, so you see the pay setter right there, and then there's the 3 blue dots that are connected to the pay setter. So that's your first level. That's your personal connection. And when you buy, you become a customer. When they buy, you now become an affiliate. So you see the yellow there where it says level 1 that means you have 1 personal customer. You could have 100 personal customers. It's an activator. It starts the pay plan and activates what's going to happen with the rest here. So as you add other connections, in this case, we're going to show 3 because this is the simplest. As you add another one, you're still an affiliate. You're still an affiliate. So you have the 3 connections. As we go along, these people on your first level will turn yellow and they'll show customer. Okay. And then what happens, you'll see the next status. There's 2 ways to get paid right away. One is promoter and the other is pay setter. What a promoter does, now that was just added in February or March because we only had, in January, we only had pay setter, which meant you created a connection. You create connections down to 3 levels. So you actually had to become a pay setter to get paid on the 3 levels. And you see the dots again. You see the 3, and then each of the 3 have 2, and each of the 2 have 1. So as this connects, pay setter is going to get you paid to 3 levels on the points that accrue within these 3 levels. So keep in mind, as you see here, the heart of the pay plan is the 3-2-1 pay structure. 3 customers who have 2 customers who have 1. That means they need to purchase. So remember when Kerry was telling you about when you're talking to somebody and you're bringing them on board, show them how to activate. It's the most important thing. Show them how to buy a gift card, or if they want to buy something, show them how to do that. Activate your people you're talking to right away. And what that does is it starts the pay plan for them, for you, and everybody involved, and the people that they bring in and connect. So promoters, another one that, again, like I said, they added in February, March, because what happens is you get so excited, you're out, and next thing you know, you have 10 connections, and everybody's buying. Well, you always get paid on your connections. Everybody, you always get paid on your connections directly, no matter what. But as people were bringing on, these connections were bringing on connections, and people were going, hey, I've got 10, 12, 20 wide, and I've got people there, but I'm not being paid. Well, they came up with the promoter. And if you see here for level 2, it says when 3 of your customers refer to customer and you have at least 6 personal customers on level 1. It's kind of reverse. So imagine this. Let's say you're the pay setter person, and you have 10 people that connected to you. 6 of those are customers, so there's 6 yellows, right? 3 of those yellows connect a person. They turn blue, and now you've got 3 yellows connected to your 6 individuals. So it would actually be a 6, and then out of the 6, 3 of those have 1, and that pays you down to the 2nd level of the points that you accrue. And keep in mind, you always get the value of what you put into it. That's how this algorithm works. So if you accumulate 50 points and everybody connected to you in the pay level 1, let's just say you just have a bunch of level 1s, you're going to get paid, you're going to accrue bonus for a point from every person you've connected personally that has 50 points or less. If somebody has 60, you're going to get the 50. You're going to get credit for 50 bonus points based on because that's what you put into it. I hope that's clear. But as you see here, you can promote through the pay level. So as your organization grows and people connect people, we pay down to 15 levels. And pay setter gets you paid to 3 right away. And the cool thing is the 3 here that helped you get to pay setter, now when they go pay setter, for each one of these connections that become pay setter, pays you down another line. So you're already getting paid through 3 levels. You bring on another pay setter through that one leg on the left. Now you get paid to 4 levels. That middle one becomes a pay setter. You get paid down to 5 levels. The next one, you get paid down to 6. And each other connection you bring on that becomes pay setter, and it doesn't have to be the person that connects to you. It could be anybody in that connection. So if you connect somebody that comes on and they don't buy, but somebody they connected buys and they become a pay setter, it still helps you. So get to know this chart. I'll tell you, the Pay Plan 360. It's it's in the back office. I didn't go over where that is, but you can download this. It's a real easy read. Get to know how this works and how it all pays out. And guys, I'm telling you, you'll bring in, I connected 8 people in February. I connected another 8 in March. Those 16 people by the end of March turned into 400. Now they all didn't buy, but a percentage, about 22% of them bought, and it all comes together. And we can talk about that at another time. Kerry, what do you need to add here?
We'll flip on through the slide here, guys. I could tell you right now is you got to become a pay setter, but you're not going to become anything unless you purchase. To purchase, people will do, and I want to be very blunt and very upfront. If you're just sitting back on your laurels and said, "Oh, well, I'll purchase next week or the next," what's going to happen is that money that we showed you at the very beginning of the program, the money that you could be sharing it, you're not going to share in anything. So you have to purchase to build your organization. You need to go and purchase your gift cards, purchase your house goods, whatever you're going to purchase. You have to be able to do that. The heart of the pay plan This is very simple. It's the 3-2-1 pay setter structure. 3 customers who have 2 customers who have 1 customer. It's important to note that you only expand to another level of depth credit when a pay setter is developed in a new leg. A leg starts with each person you personally connect in your first level of depth. So if you personally connect 10 people, you have 10 legs. When a pay setter develops on one of those legs, you get another level of depth. When a pay setter develops on a leg that already has a pay setter, it's still great for you and a network as a whole, but it doesn't add to your pay setter depth. Focus on those pay setters. You know, the great thing about any program like this is you have the opportunity to help other people grow. You know, if you see a leg that you know somebody that you can drop somebody in, pick up the phone and connect them. Say, hey, John, talk to Jill because she is a go-getter. I'm still here for you, but we're fixing to help her organization grow. And guess what you just did? You just connected your pay setter leg. So think about it. This is a business. With business, you have to sit down and you have to put everything together.
Hey, Kerry.
Questions and answers. Yes, sir.
Kerry, real quick, I guess we're at that point. I just wanted to answer a couple questions that were in the chat. Steve, is it possible to get to pay setter without getting to promoter? Will you still get the second level? Yes, that's what a promoter is. So promoter, again, Steve, and everybody out there, imagine this. Let's say you connect 10, 20 people, even just 6. You connect them personally. If they all buy, and then any 3 of those connect one other person, so it's a 6-3. And when I mean 6-3, I don't mean all 6 have to get one. Any of the 6, if 3 of the 6 add one person, one connection that buys and becomes a customer, you are a promoter and you get paid on level 2. Personally, I think it's easier to get the pay setter and get those people to buy than it is to get 6 to have them get 1. What happens is you get some people that are real anxious and they get in, they start sharing, and boom, next thing you know, you share it with 10 people and 3 of them surely are going to start sharing it with 3 more and whatever. And that's what happens. I mean, good examples. Let's say you got 10 who got 10. You never get 3 levels, but that's still 110 people that are connected to you, right? You can still be paid pay setter. All right. So I hope that helps. Another question. It's like, is this being recorded? Yes, it's being recorded. And if you're registered, you'll get the link. Hugh, if someone on level 4 becomes pay setter, do they become frontline? No. Your personal connection is always your personal connection. But let me say this. Somebody that connects you and they connect other people, it's one more level that you have to work to or build to or connect to, I should say, to get down to that level. So you'll have that'll be that white circle showing between you and the pay setter. But when that person goes pay setter and you're a pay setter, then that qualifies you for another level. It could be somebody 10 connections down. You're a pay setter and somebody 10 connections down through that one connection becomes a pay setter. Boom, it qualifies you for another level. Keep in mind, you get credit for 1 pay setter per personal connection. So looking at the legs, you have 10 legs. You can get 1 pay setter out of each leg. Let's say you have 1 leg that just goes bananas and you have 100 pay setters down there. You get credit for 1 pay setter to get paid an extra level, but that's still good because that's obviously a big organization that's going on over there. So I hope that helps there. Kerry, back to you.
Yes, and there is no compression.
Well, there is to a point. So yeah, I got sidetracked. If that person you connect fails to buy in a 6-month period, they're dropped. They can come back in, connect, so everything moves up to you if they don't buy. You still get compression as far as the points. So again, Jeff, if you connect somebody and that person connects a big group, you just have to get paid to level 2 to benefit to the person they connected, or level 3 or level 4 or level 5. So you still can, it's all based on the levels. Again, it's an affiliate program. This does not pay like a network marketing. It's that person just is in between you and the several levels. But you have to be pay setter yourself to get paid, to get credit for another pay setter in a leg. So you could have a couple pay setters pop. That's happened to me. I have people go pace setter before me, and I know I'll get to pace setter by the end of the month. It doesn't matter what goes on right now. It's in a 30-day period. And at the end of the month, that whole org chart starts lighting up like a Christmas tree.
Excuse me. Any more questions? And while that's being circulated, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. We had a couple little glitches there, and we'll get those fixed. I've done probably 1,000 webinars, and this is the first time, and I can't thank Mike enough for coming on and being a part of this. This is the first time I've ever done a co-sponsored webinar with somebody. And Mike, I thank you so much for coming in, bringing your expertise and knowledge, especially of the platform, and being a part of tonight's training. Guys, we're going to do more of these. We're going to look at our schedule. I own another company, and I put a lot of effort into that. So now I'm dual roles here, but I love doing trainings. I've done them for many, many years. I've trained people all over the world how to be successful. And if there's one thing we want you to do is be successful. So if there's no more questions, this will be recorded. Matter of fact, I saw somebody, I had it set for to go out at 9 o'clock. We went just a little bit over tonight. We'll try to keep them just a little bit tighter. But thanks, everybody, for coming out. God bless each and every one of you. We will see you in the Facebook groups, and we will see you, as always, on the next training. Mike?
All right, guys, thanks for joining us tonight. As Kerry said, we'll get better at this. This is the first time. We knew it would go long, and I kind of get winded because I want to kind of give you the whole picture, but next time we'll do this again, and we'll go right into the guts of it each time. So thanks for coming out tonight.
Yes, Lori, we will do a training on what's the easiest way to share this. Absolutely. We want you to go out and share with everybody you know. We will teach you sharing techniques. We definitely will. Thanks, everybody. Good night, and we will see you on the next training. Trunited we stand.
Divided we fall.
God bless everybody.